Hi. I'm Lori from Quilting in the Country, and this is
Rebecca.
Rebecca, my daughter. Um, I just thought yesterday we were driving around, right? And we were talking, and she mentioned a few things that she noticed that I never actually, I kind of take for granted, right? Um, because she has lived in urban
I guess.
urban areas, never in rural areas. So, um, hi, Sherlock So's. She said hi to you. See the things over there? She's learning YouTube too. So,
Oh yeah.
and it looks different from this side. Trust me, it does. Um, so I was like, we got to do a video about this because I think, or at least I do. I grew up in the country. She did not. Um, when she was young, we lived in a suburban area, city limits kind of thing. Um, and definitely where we are now is rural. Cows across the road, cows next door. It's just different, right? So where she was city limits, and now she's in the country. And that really didn't occur to me until we were driving around yesterday. And what did you say to me? The mailboxes,
It was
right?
just some random mailbox, like not. It was like across the road near our property, just across the road, random mailbox. And I'm like, whose mailbox is that? Is that my mailbox?
Because in the city, right, the mailboxes are at the end of your driveway, right? Well, at least here. But in the country, they're all on one side of the road because you have a mailman that doesn't walk.
Could you imagine not knowing that and buying the house on the other side of the road? I would be so mad. I'd be so mad because I wouldn't even realize that. I moved out of a county one time and didn't realize it until I was already there. Crazy.
So it's little things like this that I'm like, what? But then it occurred to me, this poor kid has never lived in the country. The garbage is another thing.
Yeah, it is the same. I came from Waterloo to Bloomfield, right? Yeah. The garbage people have the same day in Waterloo. And it was crazy because, like, you walk out your door in the morning, you see your neighbor's garbage. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's garbage day. That doesn't happen here. You can't see your neighbor. So then you miss garbage day. That happened this week. We missed garbage day.
We did.
Oh, it's the same day as when I used to have garbage, people. Insane. But you don't see your neighbor and
the cows don't have
garbage.
Well, they do, but they don't put it to the curb, right?
The things that I was grateful for.
Hi, Sylvia. Oh, we're just chatting today. I'll do a quilting video tomorrow, but I just wanted to show Becca how this works, and it is funny, the stuff that this poor kid has had to learn. Actually, I've learned too, but
insane. I feel so bad. Like I wanna put a little gift basket in the other mailbox because they gotta cross the street. These people drive at like 72 miles an hour down the road.
That's true.
It is dangerous for them to just get their mail.
No, I have not taken Becca cow tipping yet.
I feel like that would be dangerous. How do they not fall on you?
Well, you got to be careful.
Chris would be all about that. He's gonna see this and be like, "Can we go? Let's go later."
Oh, the other thing was when we were talking, the candy.
Oh my! I went to the bank and they just had like candies, like I went to the checkout line. They had a bowl of candies. Where was it? The post office. Bowl of candies. That does not happen when you live in a town. They are not like that.
Yeah.
People are a little bit nicer.
People are a little bit nicer.
There's road rage, a different type. There's a different type of road rage in the country because there's no traffic on traffic in the country. So, like you leave your driveway, you got to leave your driveway at 45 because the people behind you don't understand you're leaving your driveway. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sherlock says, I grew up in the country and the city. I miss good foods from different nationalities.
Different foods. Yeah. You know what? I feel weird now eating beef because the cows across the street, they're like all up in your face. So now I feel guilty like eating a hamburger because they're like, "Well, we eat dinner right outside the window, see them through the bushes," and they're like making you feel guilty about that hamburger. I don't even know.
Sylvia asked, "What city did you live in before Rebecca?"
I lived in Canandaigua, and then I moved out to the Waterloo area. Lived in Geneva for a hot minute.
Sylvia's from the UK.
Oh.
So.
Like, what would they know in our area? Rochester.
Right. Yeah, maybe.
What are we, south of Rochester? Right?
Right. Hi, Courtney. Sherlock's from Detroit. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you too. We're just chatting today. I'll sew tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You should see my sewing room. It's a hot mess. I'll get in there later today. So I thought we'd just talk to Becca today about moving here because she moved here to help me out. And actually we're helping each other out because she has 2 kids. I have 2 grandkids that live here. So she moved in the basement apartment and we're kind of helping each other out, Hi, Kathy. Welcome.
Good morning.
I was born in a big city and I couldn't wait to leave it. Now I'm a country girl. Me too. Because I think we lived in this city for like 17 years.
Yeah.
Like where the houses are, I don't
right
know.
On top. Like you get like 10 feet.
Yeah.
And then the next house.
I went from the country, right, where I used to have cows across the road. My brother and I raised rabbits, and my sister, we had pigs and all that kind of stuff. So I went from that to apartment living and then to this city living where the houses are very close together. I actually didn't like it at all. But now my cows are neighbors. The cows, not my cows. I just watch them. They're a lot of work. Okay, Amy, you listen while you sew. We'll try to make it interesting.
I'm done trying.
She was so nervous for the last hour. She was
like
off the cuff. Like, Mom, I don't know if I can do this. Mom, I'm like, Becca, you can do this. These are nice people. They're not out to get you. You just talk and you read the comments and they talk to each other. Very forgiving people, right? Mm-hmm. It's just fun.
Right. Yeah.
This end of it is kind of different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, do you think you like it?
Yeah, if I'm like right one step, I almost did an index card, not to swear, put it behind the computer.
No,
was
I
like,
mean, I don't
need
mean YouTube. I mean the country. But you can talk about YouTube.
The country.
It's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that the store is so far away.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yeah.
I used to live across the street from a gas station, y'all. So I used to just be able to go get me a fountain, whatever, you know. So that's an adjustment.
Amy said, Amy said, it will be more entertaining than listening to my cat Samson fussing at me because he wants to go out on the patio. Let that boy out. Does he want to roam? Go find his pals out there. I don't know. Well, anyway, what else have you learned so far? She's only been here since the end of August, beginning of September, so very brief time.
Yeah, I learned how to ride a lawnmower, kinda. That was a trip.
Oh, that was a joy.
There's like this steep, like you don't have that in the city. Everything's pretty much flat. You might have a slant to your yard, but you don't have like whole trenches for water flow in the country. So I'm trying to like mow the lawn, like right up next to the road.
And then the whole time I'm yelling at her, don't put the grass in the road because of the motorcycles, you know. And
it was genuinely scary because I'm on a riding lawnmower for the first time and it is slanting at whatever angle this is. Just like I don't even know, 85 degrees. I don't know. I'm holding on, feeling like I'm gonna fall off of it, holding on to the side of the steering wheel like this. And she's worried about the grass. She is worried about the grass blowing in the road.
Right, because I'm worried about the motorcycles and the bikers, you know, because that's ice for them.
And I am over here worried about me. I am desperately worried about myself fitting to fall off of this lawnmower.
Should be all right.
And when you're on the side of the lawnmower, you feel like the weight of like what's underneath you, you know? So you're like this, it's gonna topple right on top of me. And she's over here being Dorothy about the grass, which you know the reference of our family is like my grandmother, it's her mom. So like very
she's called me Dorothy. That is my mother who has since passed on, but she is like the matriarch of our family. So whenever I get out of line, so she thinks, she calls me Dorothy.
Yeah, I'm holding on to this lawnmower. And it's crazy because that wasn't the only thing. I'm riding this for the first time trying to figure out. And every time I go over a bump, it like lifts that piece up that what is that called?
What? The deck, the mower deck.
Right. So I like hit a bump and then I'll be cutting grass, and then it'll get knocked up in the position. And then I look behind me. And we're not cutting grass anymore. The yard looked like one of those things from the 80s, y'all, that you like, those little heads that you got. And they grew grass hair. And then, like, you would cut it as a kid. That's what the yard looked like.
It does look bad.
No source of weed whacking. Figure eights, y'all. Figure eights. And I learned that day you don't use a riding lawnmower if the grass is even close to wet. So there's like figure eights in the yard. And the whole time I'm like giddy because I'm like, ooh, I know somebody in the world that this will tick off. The whole time. So I am laughing so hard that I got tears rolling down my eyes because I'm laughing and you get that feeling where like the back of your ears hurt. You know, because your like eyes are watering and you're laughing so hard that you just can't take it. Oh,
it's great to see you too, Sylvia. I do miss being on here. So I'm reading these comments. Amy said that her cat, he wants to roam, but really he's a 20-pound wuss.
A 20-pound cat, yeah.
And
That makes me want to weigh my cat.
her little 7-pound feral girl would kick his butt. Take that. Yeah, we are fine tuning the yard. It is a design preference. Exactly, Amy.
It needs a whole tutorial process.
Yeah, Kim, I've missed you too, hon. We've had a lot of adjustments.
I had like a big backyard, y'all. Like that took me like, still 30 minutes to use a push mower, which I feel like is a lot. But this yard, you could never do that. It is 6.6 acres of a yard.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
It might be the whole property and some of that's woods, but it feels like you would get to the end and have to start at the beginning.
It is kind of a full-time job, yeah.
That's crazy. We need a yardman.
So we've learned that.
We need a maintenance.
A maintenance what?
A yard maintenance man. Oh yeah, I have an 18-foot round pool. He can manage that too.
You have a man in the basement.
But he ain't a maintenance man. He's not a maintenance man. Oh, I love him dearly, but no.
Oh boy.
No. A hired hand with an accent would be nice.
Oh boy, now she's making preferences.
Well, it might as well feel like a movie's, right?
Might as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So we've had a lot of adjustments, let's say. But we're getting by. We just laugh every day at ourselves, But he ain't no maintenance man. I'm rolling around here. You're still funny. At the time, it's not funny. At the time, it's like,
Oh man, I'm one of those people that I go like 0-60 sometimes. Like I am not somebody that can figure out a computer. That was funny. In hindsight, it was funny, but in the moment, it was scary.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. I was trying to figure out, y'all. I unplugged the TV because it was having sound effect problems. So it was it would be fine, and then all of a sudden the volume would kick so down that you couldn't hear it. So I was like, oh, let me just swap that out for my mom, and I take the TV downstairs, and I'm like, everything's fine, and I'll just bring her up a TV because it's no big deal. But this TV is also super smart. It is hooked in to you can switch it so it's her computer screen. That was a mess. You know what the problem was, y'all? We were missing a HDMI cord. That was it. Hour 45 minutes later, my friend had to come here and be turn it around, and he was perplexed because it wasn't
Levi.
He finally figured it out. It was an HDMI cord. I'm like, all of the cords are there. I'm being a Karen. All the cords are there. And a matter of fact, they were not. So that was embarrassing.
An HDMI cord, really?
Yes. Tragic. It was tragic.
Do you want to let him out?
Yes, I'll let the Levi.
He's at the door. You can probably hear him. Yeah, it's been fun. Struggle. And at the end of the day, we can laugh about it, but in the moment, she's losing it. And I'm like,
freaking out.
Because I'm in this house, I would say I'm the calming soul.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. On the adults, it's you, right? And then Chris, and then Rebecca, who is just outgoing. Right.
Yeah.
Like I have zero patience for like nothing around here. But I think as far as the kids go, that's Sophia for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Sherlock said that she's with the lawn maintenance man, but there's no cute ones.
Oh. Well, that's no good. Should have to interview for that. Like maybe next top month.
So are we going to get her to sew? That's the thing. This girl can draw. My stick figures need help.
I wouldn't even say draw. Like I'm gonna become a wood maker.
A wood maker.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one picnic table and then I'm gonna refurbish it. And then other people are gonna want them too.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm trying, y'all. I have this much of a shot with Sophia.
I no, like I'll get on and I'll sew, but like am I gonna make like I don't think so. I don't. I think I might like run up, hear the kids in the background doing something and just sew right over my finger or something, you know?
I've sewed over my finger. In my finger
I know.
a couple of times.
I actually have a childhood memory of that.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not good.
No.
But anybody who's sewed up an amount of time has done that, right? Because you become yeah, I'll guarantee there is at least 2 people on this chat who have sewed their finger.
We need 2 people.
Yeah,
anybody?
I guarantee it.
Takers?
I guarantee it because you become complacent, right? And when you become complacent, that's when things happen.
Yeah, that's for sure.
She hasn't worked anymore on her quilt top, Sylvia. I think, well, they started school like first week in September, and she has been all about that, right? Because she's 12, you know, friends and whatever. She'll get back into it. She will. I just gotta, maybe when the weather gets a little colder.
Emily, on the other hand,
is asking
at the most ridiculous times.
Right. During
5
dinner.
minutes before bed. While we're eating dinner and then have an appointment to go to.
Or, Nana, can you help me sew? Do you see I'm cooking dinner here?
She never.
But she's 8.
She never asked things on her own time.
No. Almost got my finger while free motioning. You were tired. I quilted the tip of my glove. Scared her to death, and she went to bed. That is scary. That is scary.
What is the type of machine she's talking
about? She was quilting, free motion quilting, which is faster. The needle runs faster than just regular sewing because you're moving the fabric.
So the one behind you, this one here.
Yeah, all that business that's like swirly gigged.
That's like, free motion?
That's free motion.
Okay.
So a tabletop long arm, right? Still, that would have scared me too. The only time I've ever done it is when I'm piecing. Probably should use a stiletto, but you know, live on the edge, I guess.
I'm gonna learn what all these things are first.
A stiletto is like a pencil, but it's usually metal, and it just helps you push things through.
Without having to get your fingers so close.
Right. I've used a seam ripper sometimes, but usually nothing. Because I learned when I was so young, I think, and in my head, I think I know, right? Oh, I won't do that. Yeah, right. Just can't afford one or have the space to put it. Yeah, I hear you, Sylvia. I think a lot of people are in that boat. I can cut the top of my finger while cutting my room. Oh, it bled for like 2 hours. I believe that, Kathy.
That round one that you have.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's talking about. I've done that too. Not cut my finger off, but nicked it, right? Took a couple layers. Yeah. It can be dangerous. You can pay attention.
Mm.
But we're human and we're not good at that.
Yeah. Well,
So we're learning yard work.
yes. Yeah.
We did a fabulous job on the
We
shower.
Oh yeah, we tiled the shower together. What?
Yeah.
We watched a YouTube video, y'all.
You can
And
learn a
figured
lot
it
on
out.
YouTube.
So I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rinsed those sponges like nobody ever could. She was doing the tiling, mudding part, and I was rinsing sponges. But we did it, and it looks pretty awesome, actually.
We can wait. Can we show them a picture?
I can't on here. This is the part of YouTube that kind of, unless you have one on your phone, you can hold up there.
I will see.
I don't know. This is the part of YouTube that they really need to, unless you tape it, you can't share it. And we're live, so we can't do that. I cut the top of my finger with one of those mandolin cutters used for, oh my gosh. Yeah.
What's a mandolin cutter?
It's for slicing and dicing like vegetables. You know, that square box thing? And yeah. Or it comes like on a thing about this big, and it's the same idea.
Oh.
Yeah, so what is everybody working on today? Amy said that YouTube is a great resource. I agree. I repaired my washer for $75 instead of paying more than twice that to a person to come fix it. Yay! You must have felt like Superwoman, right? That deserves a pat on the back. You're working on a spider web quilt top. I'm sure you'll show that when you're done, right? Sylvia.
I did find this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can show it. Oh.
Oh, that does not.
It's hard to show it.
Well,
yeah, it doesn't. Put it up to the camera part, maybe.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
It's kind of like quilting, but different. Yep, watch out. It'll be on later. I will be watching. I have been watching YouTube, just not on it, right? Sometimes I comment. Kathy said she's cutting borders I need for my chicken salad quilt top.
A chicken salad quilt top?
Yeah, they're all chickens. It's really cute. You'd like it.
Like actual chickens or like?
Yes, actual chickens.
I must see it. I just need to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cute.
Anything food oriented, I'm in.
Well, they're chickens, so they're not like chicken breast. They're like chickens. Like you'd see in the yard down the road.
Okay.
All right.
That made me hungry.
I know. Chicken salad sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, we might have to get that done today.
I'm working on the second panel of the Bargello that Donna started. Awesome. I've just been popping up shorts. I'm struggling to do lives or longer videos at the moment. Too much going on. Yeah. The when you do, I can't even do edited videos. I just do it live and it's out there. It's whatever. Because I get too frustrated, right? I don't know. I'm technologically challenged. But lives I can do. I can wing it up there and here we are and this is that and whatever. So I do appreciate those videos that you put up though. And where you live is gorgeous, Sylvia. Just gorgeous. I love it there. I love the pictures you show and stuff. So, what else, Becca? Is there anything else that really you're struggling with other than, her kids had to go to a new school district, which our school district is very small.
It's so much different.
And it's wonderful. It's wonderful for kids because now they're big fish in a little pond instead of little fish in a big pond. You're making so many items for a sale in November, you're burnt out. Hi, Patty. Nice to see you too. Thank you. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a quilting related video. Today I'm just talking. Yo, Patty. I like that name. I like that name. When did you change that? Obviously when I was gone. Yeah, so there we are. Anything else that you've learned?
Side by side. Yeah. Learn how that worked.
She doesn't trust my driving.
I'm like, what do you mean there's no park? There's not, like, there's like this other thing that you have to like pull to start it, but very weird. Very weird. Never drove anything.
I changed after the mom and pop. It makes everyone smile. Yo, Patty G. It sounds like a song to me, right? Just being silly. I like it. I like it. Yep. So we've learned about all the boy toys. That sounds very, you know what I mean? The lawnmower, the side by side. I'm still fighting with that weed eater. The blower.
Oh God, yeah.
We
got that working.
We got that working. The
deck
blower
looks great.
Yep. Blew off the deck. Very powerful. I put on my Facebook page, I should use this in the girls' bedroom. Blow it all in a pile.
For real. Unbelievable.
Laura Lynn says it's gangsta. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. I think it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, we put those on Facebook. Addison looked like she was going to just...
Yeah, Addison felt very powerful with that blower in her hand. Yeah, she is. She's adorable, isn't she? She's a sassy one, too, let me say. She tests my limits. Yep, and what else have we done? Oh, we've learned a lot. A lot.
We had a lot of work done on the house in the absence.
Yep. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you. I've been lurking your videos, you know. Yep, we've got the dog fence fixed.
We got electrical revan in the house.
Oh, that was crazy too. Here I am. It's just Becca and I living here at this point, right? And the kids. Chris wasn't here yet, her boyfriend. And in the bathroom, there's like a strip of like 4 lights, right? 5 lights, I think it was. And all of a sudden, this one morning, I'm sitting here at like 3 o'clock because I get up mad early still. And I hear this. I'm like, what was that? I go investigate. I go in the bathroom. I'm thinking it's a mouse or something, you know, because we do live in the country. I'm thinking a mouse knocked something off the vanity. Oh no. That one of those bulbs just exploded.
Like blew up.
Like pieces all over the place. And I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, well, maybe I have different wattages in there. Maybe that's it.
Maybe
So
it was the bulb.
maybe it was the bulb. So I put another one in there. And
But it wasn't the same one. It blew up again, but it wasn't even the same spot where
Right.
you put the bulb.
Right. So I'm like, uh-oh. If we don't fix this, we're gonna have a fire.
Right.
Which is my worst fear. One of my worst fears. So I'm like, oh boy. So we had a friend of ours come in and replace it for us, right? But just crazy stuff has been happening since it's just her and I, right?
Having to truck out, being in the country and looking out your window and being like, who left the barn light on?
Melissa, I don't think I have
Truck
Nightbot on. Do I?
What?
I probably don't. I probably forgot.
Forgot what?
Nightbot. I'm making her work hard the other way. I might not. Sorry. I forgot about it, actually, to be honest. Thank you. I'm sorry. see, practically creative. I'm teaching her too, about YouTube because it looks much different.
That's awesome.
She's a moderator. Cause see her little tool.
So
she can boot comments.
Oh, that's
she
cool.
can hide comments.
That's good.
Yeah. So.
Because I would imagine it'd be so hard to try to do that yourself.
Well, you can, but it's
like in the middle of it.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. I can't be sewing, talking, reading comments, and kicking them out too. Right. That's a lot
of work.
It takes a team. It really does. And
all that I did not know.
It's your channel. It should come on automatically. Yeah. We got you. Yeah, you do. Sylvia is too. See. Yeah, we kind of help each other out.
That's cool.
Yeah. It takes a team. Joined. Yeah. It has to be joined. So do I have to do that, Melissa? Do tell me. Maybe I should bring it up before I come on. I can't remember now. It's been so long.
So is there like a designated time you're allowed to be on live for or no?
No. No. I like to stick to about an hour or a little less. Yes, log in Nightbot before you go live. See, that's what I did wrong. I will remember that now.
All right.
Yeah, I like to go about an hour because I feel like people lose interest after about an hour, or you got other stuff to do. You don't need to sit here, and a lot of people put it on and just sew or clean or whatever. Yeah. I didn't part it, I don't think, but I will check that. I will check into that. I don't know. Here we go, learning curve again.
Yeah. That sounds like it's going to take a while to figure out.
No, it's really not that hard. It's just remembering to do it. Is now doing a non-interactive live once a week where you can just watch her long arm quilts. Okay, that's on like Wednesday, right? So you can't talk to her. You can't talk to anyone. You just watch it.
It's crazy. What else?
I'm trying to see if that comes up. And I don't think it's going to. You can chat. She's just not following the chat. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's hard, isn't it, Melissa, to do it all? I think. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's hard to do all that. Yep. Yep. So anything else? Anything else you would like to say?
I don't know. We highlighted all the fun things. Can you think of anything else funny that's happened? Oh, well, I took a drive with my mom, and then she realized it was the first time I'd ever rode with her driving a car. Because I have a permit, but I've never gotten a license. Just never happened.
So Melissa wants to know if you're going to start your own channel.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a quilting channel, but
Yeah. She's more arty, woodworking. Although I do like refinishing. Very tactile, right? Very tactile.
so yeah, maybe at some point I'll probably just learn from my mom and figure it out. Maybe I'll
I don't
get a
know if I'm the
channel.
one you should learn from, but
Oh, well, you gotta start somewhere. I'm like lost. I'm like, how are you talking and then looking over here and keeping up with what everyone's saying right now? So we'll figure it out.
Craft stuff is interesting, Melissa said. She would watch it.
Yeah, I just, figure it out. I really want to do a picnic table. I'm refinishing all of my old furniture because my kids were like young and did dirty stuff and like got like paint on my coffee tables and scratched things into them. And so I'm just cleaning them all off and sanding them all down. And I'm doing everything gray for the apartment. So like dressers, coffee tables.
Oh, you're right. Yo, Patty. I love that. Said you should check into making clappers. I'm going to have to show her what a clapper is. It's a hunk of wood that quilters use to, they press whatever, say they're doing a block and they press a block or a block part. And then you set the clapper on top of the material.
Okay.
And the heat goes up into the wood, right? And then back down and gives you a flatter piece than just say pressing it and walking away.
With wood though. Isn't that what an iron is for? See,
No.
I am like Girl Scout level of like sewing capability. Like I can hand stitch a line.
I'm trying to.
I can sew a straight line on a sewing machine. I could probably like free for all like just sew some squigglies on a quilt. But like to piece them together like a puzzle and just be like, I gotta cut this one this size and this one this size and like put it all together. We are not there. We are at like kindergarten level with this stuff. That's it.
We were all there once.
At kindergarten level.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere. It's usually the bottom.
Right. Maybe we'll repeat third grade again, but I don't know. So it's like different than ironing something.
So film redoing the furniture, Sylvia said.
I could do that.
Furniture refurbishing is fun. Say that 3 times fast. Furniture refurbishing. Clappers would be a great item to sell.
I still don't understand what clappers. You say you're describing it, and I'm like, and that's an iron.
No, the iron is the initial heat source, right?
Right.
Then so you iron it, or actually you're pressing it. You're not ironing, right? So you press it on there. It's still hot. Then you take your clapper and
Are you putting a print into this fabric?
No, you're just pressing it. You're like pressing seams
How
one way
does
or
a
the
piece
other.
of wood make it flatter?
Because the heat absorbs into the wood and then the wood gives it back. Kind of like the universe, you know.
So you don't. Yeah. I like the word universe. We just hit spiritual.
Clappers do sell like crazy. See, look at all these people telling you.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, look up a clapper. She's
Yeah,
on
I'm
her
pretty
phone.
sure I'm gonna look up a clapper, and it's not gonna mean what y'all think it means.
Can anybody explain this to her better? It absorbs the heat and gives it back, right, to the fabric so it's flatter. I don't know how else to explain it.
Let's
Becca
go
needs to watch
shopping.
a few YouTube videos and she'll get it. That's what Yo Patty said. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you too.
I'm looking it up. Oh, well done.
And your mother doesn't have one.
I mean, is this like a refinished, like pretty piece of wood that's like? It's not
Well,
just like
certain
100
kinds of wood. My clapper is 2x4. So it's a 2x4. Probably has a handle on it, yeah. Some of them don't. Some of them don't, but I think a handle would be nice. Just like, I don't know, like your cupboards or whatever.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
Put in quilting clapper. I have a clapper and I love it. I use it all the time. Look them up on Amazon.
I just did. You know
Whoa,
what came
right there.
out?
Right there.
I was gonna say, you know what came on? Clap off lights. That's the first thing that came
Because
out.
she put in just clapper. Those are cool though. I would go
So
for one of
it's
them.
just a little piece of wood.
Right.
What is the selling market on that?
Okay.
How many of y'all own a clapper?
Look at them all. They rave about them.
And you don't have one?
No.
It's finna change that right now.
No, I don't. Maybe my
They're
blocks
selling
would be
these
flatter.
little pieces of wood for $34, $30, $40.87. That looks like a life-changing career for me. It's just a piece of wood. It's refinished, but
You have to research the type of wood, correct? Because you don't want a sappy wood. You don't want
because it's got to be able to withstand heat.
Right, and you don't want sap on your block or your piece, whatever you're putting that clapper on.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's another thing, y'all. In the town I used to live in, you used to have to pay $25 to have a yard sale or do anything. And in the country, you can just no FDA approval. Go out in your yard, dig up a couple of holes, and then sell whatever you grow on the side of the road in front of your house.
Yeah.
Without having to do nothing.
So if you drive down our road, what can you buy?
You can buy sunflowers, you can buy tomatoes, you can buy cucumbers, you can buy at certain types of years pumpkins. What else? Corn on the cob, just everything, just any kind of vegetable, really. In a block radius, which in the country that's different too. A block in the city is like small. A country block is like 6 miles.
See, look at these comments. Needs a hardwood. See, we're telling you, Becca. Hardwood.
Hardwood.
Amy said, I would love a 6.5 by 12.5 clapper to flatten my whole block. Yes, that would be perfect.
Oh.
Or, yeah.
So
a cutting board is a piece of wood. Almost every kitchen has one. Almost.
That's true too.
But buy a 2x4 of the right wood and then make 5 clappers, sell them for $30. It'd be a huge profit.
It would. And I'd get my sanding time in. I don't know. It's just therapeutic.
Maple wood is the best. That's what Teresa said.
Well, we're gonna get some maple.
This girl might have her little part-time business here.
I would love to work for myself. I do not like working for others.
Cha-ching. Yes, Patty.
Cha-ching.
We are full of information to help you, Sherlockso said. Maple wood. See? Okay. So notate this. Maple wood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I find that.
It'll be on the comments, right?
Well, yeah.
It's
but I'll remember maple wood. And what I heard, not sure where, that they were invented because the old cast iron of the wood stove was too hot. So the wood was placed on the fabric to keep the heat in, because leave iron, you could leave the iron and it would burn. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Absolutely. But I think she still doesn't understand the concept. And I think what I have to do is get a clapper or have her make me one.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty that's a simple concept.
And
a lot of them are rounded at the end.
Well, that's just so you don't get slivers, right?
Well, no, I just mean instead of being square, have the edges of it like this.
I think as long as it's sanded.
And it's, that's just the first one I pulled it up, but they're all the kinds I'm finding. I like them.
Yeah. Now she's going to think about this all day. Mama's getting a clapper.
Well, you funny. Know what? I need to buy myself one of those burn-in kits, y'all, for doing design work in wood, but instead of carving it in with a Dremel, you're burning it. I need that to start my side gig.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm telling you, man. You get a picnic table for $150 to $5. You personalize it, make it pretty. You sell it for $400 to $600. Says the internet.
Okay, where I live, we have a lot of Amish woodworkers. Behind the buildings, you can get scrap for $5 a load. Scrap is good for practice.
Do we have Amish in the area?
We have Mennonites.
We gotta find out where to get some scrap wood.
We have Mennonites. They have square ones also for big blocks. Just sand smooth. Yeah. Tailors use the clappers and now quilters. Right. Because it makes for a flat hem.
Oh, that makes sense. So you're doing the thing and the
right.
You roll it and then you heat it and then press it.
Set it on there.
Without burning certain more delicate fabrics.
Correct.
I get it now.
Do you have wood in the barn? Yeah. Yes, we do. So. We have a pile of wood out there. We're in the basement. Try one. We should. We should try one.
There's a built hunting shack out there that's all in wall pieces, and I'm fitting to make art studio out of it.
There you go.
It's got windows and doors and everything. Have a little hideaway for when I need to get away from everyone. Be art supplies.
Yeah, that would be fun, right?
Well, you know what Chris was saying last night? He's like creeping on your sewing room, right? He's
creeping on my sewing room.
Listen. He's creeping on your sewing room. He's the other night. Last night actually. He's what's that room that's next to? Because he won't. It's very respectable. He's not going to open that door. He don't know what's in there. So
Mm.
he's like, what is that door that's next to that closet? And I was like, that's my mom's sewing room. And he said, you mean she has two? And I was like, yeah, well, one is like a big machine. It needs a big area. And then the other one is her like indoors one for like when she doesn't want to walk outside, you know? And he is just not understanding this at all. He was like, I was promised a model room.
Well, he's not
Anything-
picking either sewing room.
Right. Maybe we'll get a little side corner where we can do like a tabletop game in the corner while you like sew. We can do our little.
Us quilters kind of just creep in and.
That is true.
We do. We can't help it. We can't help it. Seam on a block and seam on clothes are the same, just different fabrics, correct? If you're renovating a building, film that for YouTube also. Yeah. After Becca conquers the clapper, she can move on to wooden handles seam rippers. Yeah, girl. You know, well, you know what the kids have been doing? All of them, and we kind of said to the 8-year-olds, you can't do this until you're 10. They've been whittling, right?
Whittling, y'all.
Whittling with like a jackknife and a stick.
Like a pocket knife, so it locks into place.
That's a jackknife.
I don't really.
Really?
I think that's just a generational different term.
Could be. But anyway, you know, you know the knives that fold over like hunting knives.
Like it's a pocket knife, y'all.
Whatever. It's a jackknife. I've
never heard
that. Oh, hi, Richard Stitcher. Nice to see you. It's the same thing. Whittling is cool for handles of seam rippers. Yes.
Yeah.
And the older kids have been whittling like crazy. They're making these walking sticks and they have them all whittled and whatever.
Harry Potter ones.
Yeah. But that would make a cool seam ripper.
It would.
And you could burn on them if you wanted to and draw your little.
Yes. I don't know.
We're just giving her ideas.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's very.
I got like 2 job
very
options
old.
out here in the country.
Very old. I know it has a label on it. Peel that back on. Give me a date. One of the ones that did get a label.
Oh.
20.
No. It says
10?
October. 10/30/05. 05. I should creep over there and see what that one is.
That one's newer. That one's like last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Felt like you had that waste.
No. But yeah, 05. Been doing it a little bit. It's called an October.
Do you have a Christmas one of these?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
To-do list.
That to-do list. That you remember when you were a kid, right?
I do.
Yes.
I do remember that.
Yes.
I was like, what?
Yeah. A pocket knife, yes, a jackknife. They're the same thing, right, Teresa? Am I right? I'm thinking I'm right, but we're just different generations talking different languages here that mean the same thing. Video it all, Sylvia said, on your new channel. See, these ladies are just.
Oh, yeah. Do it up.
I always thought a jackknife was bigger and a pocket knife is normally a penknife. How do you hang your quilts? This one. Tell her how it's hung, Becca.
That, y'all, is hung with thumbtacks. Thumbtacks. The other one across from us is actually on a sign, and my sister made it. My sister made it for my mom, and it had at the bottom all the kids like
Clothespins.
birthdays.
It's hung by clothespins,
but they're on like a board.
that is hung by thumbtacks.
But you could do that. You could just get a little piece of trim and then put, clothespins, the wooden ones on there. That'd be cute. That'd be very country.
If it works, you're right. You know what? I was gonna put one of those little rods up, and I was like, I'm not feeling it today. I got thumbtacks though, but I should put a rod up because I want to eventually be able to change it out.
So different one.
Yeah, because this is our dining room, right? So we have one quilt over here, one over there, just for something to look at. Who is 72? He said they used to call it a pocket knife. Jackknives. Go figure. Right?
Yeah, that's an old terminology. It's 2022.
I feel like I've just been roasted.
I roast you with love, Mom. I roast you with love.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we've been on here for about an hour just talking about nothing. Well, not nothing, but stuff.
I definitely will sew with you though. I actually want to I don't know, pray that the internet reaches out to the other barn because that would be fun to be able to hold it and do a video. Get the rhythm machine going.
I mean,
I want to do that out there so bad.
The worst case scenario would be to video it and then upload it to YouTube, which isn't a bad thing.
Right.
But
you wouldn't be able to go live per se.
Right. I'm not sure if the bandwidth is enough to take it to the barn.
Probably not.
I don't know if I've ever tested it. Smack that whippersnapper. There you go. That's for you, Melissa. How about one more? I missed you guys too. And maybe tomorrow, or I don't know. We'll see if tomorrow I can go live for a little bit, maybe early afternoon before the kids get home, because then it gets crazy.
Homework hour.
We should video a homework hour.
We should not. We should not. They'd be like, those poor people.
4 kids. No, the 3 kids. Sophia does her own. Sophia is very good about her homework and goes in her room and does her homework quietly.
Or does it at school.
Right? It's the other kids, the 2 8-year-olds and the 10-year-old. And Becca and I are like, it's a lesson in patience.
The whole thing.
Patience. Right? You have to rewatch it. You missed it. We were talking about her coming to the country, and I didn't realize, you don't think about how other people think about things, right? I'm like, let's do a video on that because it would be kind of funny.
I'm sure there will be part 2s and 3s. We're nowhere close to figuring everything out.
Yes. 4 kids.
It's
2 8-year-old girls who we call them frenemies. They're cousins, but they're frenemies, right? One minute they're best friends, and the next minute they're dueling.
Their nicknames are Frickin' Frack.
Frickin' Frack. That's what we call them. And a 10-year-old boy, and then Sophia, who you guys all know. So
and then Family Weekend, y'all.
Oh, Family Weekend, yeah. Family Weekend, I have all of my grandkids. So there's Camden, who you've met before, 13, right? Then there's Sophia, she's 12. Then there's the two girls, Frick and Frack, they're 8. And Emmett, he's 10. And then the baby, she's 2.
And then what you're looking forward to this weekend will be your first time with my stepkids.
Yay!
Ooh, there's kids here all the time. It's like a little.
It's like the revolving door of children, right? I kind of joke around. I feel like the old lady that lived in their shoe. Yeah, that's me. The old lady who lived in their shoe.
I feel like she had a bad outcome. Y'all, do you know what the ending of that book is? Or that rhyme? I know that she had no idea of what to do. And then I think the ending is sad.
Melissa, I think we're the same age. We're close. Very close.
Wow, your Emmett is only 10. Yeah, he's 10. I know. He looks like a big boy,
yeah,
right?
He is.
He's got shoulder width of like bigger than mine now. Scary.
He is a big kid.
I always mess with him when I tell him that his dad was like, as big as Shrek, just
Yeah. And he doesn't realize he's that big.
No, he just jokes around with me and is like,
and she's
he can knock me over at 10, and I am like nervous for him to find that out, He just
She sent them to bed without food after whipping them. After a whipping. Oh boy.
Oh. Well,
Well, we can't go there.
We're on a fine line with that now in 2022.
We can't go there.
Oh.
Yeah, I just turned 56. 52. Close, my friend, close. I don't know. They keep you young, I guess. That's what I keep telling myself. That's what I keep telling myself.
They keep you young and your blood pressure up. Young enough.
Then hide in your room all night in the house. Yeah, right. I think that's why I get up at 3 a.m.
It is. I've started doing that like here and there when I can, like, my body lets me wake up that early.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It's very kind of nice to start your day like that.
When it's still dark out, you get to see the sun come up. You got your coffee.
You got those weird little critters. Chris ain't up early enough in the morning for that. He didn't know what a chipmunk was the other day.
Yes, I will.
So I could imagine him seeing like a fox out. He seen a fox when we were driving to go to Letchworth.
Yep.
And it popped out. And he was like so excited. And I was like, well, if you just woke up at the right time of day, you'd see everything all the time.
So we're the same age, Sherlock. And I do keep telling myself that, Melissa. Whatever works. Maybe it doesn't work some days, but I try. Chris also saw a chipmunk for the first time in his life.
He's like, what was that?
He said to me the other day, we were out on the deck, and he said, Lori, what is that? I said, it's a chipmunk. I don't really care for them much. So it's just kind of cool to see people's different perception on things, right? Sylvia, she's got to go dinner. Sausage and mash tonight. Oh, yummy.
Oh, don't get me started on the food.
All right, we're gonna get off here. And Denise, we're just wrapping up, my friend.
Next time.
We're gonna get off here and let you guys go about your day, and we're gonna find something.
Lunch.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
I know, right?
Okay, thanks, Denise.
Well, it was nice to meet everyone on the YouTube page.
She learned a little today.
I did.
After her hour of anxiety about it.
Oh, I was freaking out.
It's not that bad.
Language.
It's not that bad, right?
No.
Freaked out for nothing, right?
I didn't freak. Man, confident. I didn't freak out. I was nervous.
Okay.
That little pacing.
All right. We'll call it whatever you want.
Pacing, not like.
Yes, it
You
was
all have a
fun to
great
chat
night,
with you
too.
guys. Thank you so much. I thought we'd ease into it. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do a actual sewing video of the block I promised. You as well, Sherlock. All right, so we're going to get off here. Have a great day. I'll probably be back tomorrow at some point. I'll try to give you a little heads up, but we'll see. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.